everyone, my name is Grace Tran, and today I'm going to be giving a speech on how everything that I learned in our speech class this past semester can be applied to my current field of study, which is hospitality management, specifically event management. So there are a lot of different ways that speeches are used in event management. Specifically, I'm going to be focusing on the company that I work for, which is the Walt Disney World Company, on a corporate scale. So a lot of the times, a lot of people will hear big news coming from Disney or the Walt Disney World Company, or just any news involved with theme parks or with Disney Plus, their new streaming service, or any new programs that they might be coming out with. Every 2 years, Disney actually holds a biennial convention where they make all these announcements and presentations, and they invite everyone to come and be a part of it in Anaheim, California, and the largest contributors to the company actually present them. For example, the former CEO and now current CEO, they kind of had a switch up of who was the CEO in the past few months, usually makes a presentation during this convention about the biggest new update or announcement that the company is having. In 2019, he actually presented Disney Plus, the new streaming service that Disney presents to all of the public, where they have a bunch of movies and TV shows and a lot of, substance in their archives for people to stream, similar to Netflix or Hulu, but specifically Disney properties. This was really popular because there was a really big bid going on between Comcast and Disney because they were trying to obtain Fox and everything like that. So that's why over the past few years there's been a lot of press conferences where speeches are given, which is some way that what we learn here can actually be used as well, is during press conferences when they obtain a new intellectual property, such as Lucasfilm with the Star Wars movies or Fox with the Simpsons series. There's also different ways that they can be used whenever there is a opening day for a new attraction, such as the opening day for Rise of the Resistance, the new Star Wars ride in Disney World and at Disneyland, but most currently at Disney World because that's where we're near. So a lot of the times they'll have a media release day where they invite a lot of media, usually YouTubers or Instagram influencers, a lot of people who are on social media, to come and actually see what the ride entails and what it's like, and let them experience it and give their review. But they always start off with a platform and a speech given by either Bob Chapek, who is the current and former CEO as well. He's part of that whole mix-up, but he before was long known as the chairman of the Disney Parks and Entertainment production of Disney World and Disneyland, mainly in the United States, but also globally. And so he usually is the one to present the new attraction or land or whatever it may be to the media. And that is another way that we can take what we learned in speech and use it in real life for my career of study. The last thing is that with hospitality management, there are way more branches than just event management. There's also lodging and food and beverage. There's any kind of way that you think you could be serviced at a theme park or a hotel or anything like that is really entailed in hospitality management. So there were different ways that you can kind of use speeches with those. The most common one that I found, though, was when people go and they give either a TED Talk or they give a speech talking about ways that you can improve yourself and become even better in the hospitality management industry, such as a TED Talk where a woman talks about how service and working is so much different than just being a server versus being someone who is actually caring and serving other people during their meal. And so I feel like that's a really important way that you can use how to speak to people professionally and how to present a speech to others, so that way you can give advice and share your knowledge and be able to be professional about what you've learned and about what you have to say to a large group of people. So those are the few ways that I feel like what we learned in speech class can be used in my career of study, which is hospitality management.